You are number one, or I'm number one, or we're all number one. That doesn't make any sense. Well, what we're talking about today is unit rates, and the most important number for unit rates is number one. So a unit rate, a rate is a special type of ratio, and a unit rate has a denominator of 1. Okay? And that is really all a unit rate is, and it's a rate of something for every one other thing. We actually see unit rates all over the place and all the time. We see them especially at the grocery store. So if you're buying a whole bunch of candy bars, then and or better example, we're buying a box of bars of some kind, then that box might be $10 for 5 bars. So the unit rate for every 1 bar, they cost $2, right? I don't know if I said that right. I don't know. I was doing it in my head and was distracted halfway through, so I may have said that backwards. I don't know. Let's look at some real examples with the real numbers written down so we can know what we're doing. So for each one of these, we are going to express each rate as a unit rate. Okay, so, and we're going to, if necessary, we're going to round to the nearest tenth. Round to the nearest tenth, if necessary. Okay, so example number 1 is $11 for 4 boxes of cereal. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to write this fraction, right? Write this fraction down. So $11 for 4 boxes. Now, what we need in order for it to be a unit rate, remember I said that number 1 is important, is we need the denominator to turn into a 1. So we're going to divide the top and bottom by the denominator. 4 divided by 4 and 11 divided by 4. Okay. So when we divide the top and bottoms, this is kind of like reducing the fraction, but it doesn't always end up being a whole number, basically. In this case, it's not. Because on the top, we end up with $2.75 per box. That's no big deal. Let's do another example. Example 2 is going to be 400 miles on 14 gallons of gas. Okay. So same idea. Now this you could actually find out your fuel efficiency in the car if you track how many miles you go and then see how many gallons of gas you end up putting into the car, right? And then you'd see how fuel efficient your car was. 14 gallons. You can't just do G because just a G is grams, right? So we're going to divide the top and bottom by 14. 14. So 400 divided by 14 is 28.6. So we get 28.6 miles per gallon. That's not a terrible fuel efficiency, not terrible at all. Get a little bit better in my Prius these days. All right, let's do a word problem. An online store sells 15 songs for $12. Another online music store sells 10 songs for $9. Which online store has the lower cost per song? This is kind of relevant, right? So just because this is if you're buying stuff at the store or something, if you're just because the cost is cheaper, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're paying less for each item. So that's where unit rate comes in. So one of them is 15 songs for $12. And the other one is 10 songs for $9. Okay, so we're going to reduce these down to a unit rate, each one of them. Okay, so we're going to divide this one, top and bottom, by 12. This one we're going to divide top and bottom by 9. Okay, so, excuse me, 15. Oh, I did this backwards, didn't I? Didn't I? This happens sometimes. Getting in a pattern, that's good. So, timeout. There's a flag on the play. This is not right because we want to do cost per song. So what did I do wrong? Comment down in the comments what I did wrong. I wish we were doing this live, and then I knew you weren't cheating and going back to looking at what I have on or what I'm about to explain. Let me know in the comments. Pause the video. What did I do wrong? What had happened? So, what had happened was we needed cost per song. So we needed the cost on the top. Whoops. I need to change back to my other tool. $12 per 15 songs. I'll just put S, even though it's seconds. I already messed up. I'll save us some time and trouble. $9 per 10 songs. So, now that we got that straight, we are going to divide the top and bottom by the denominator. 12 divided by 15, 15 divided by 15, 9 divided by 10, and 10 divided by 10. Sorry about that. That happens, right? We make mistakes. It's okay. We learn more from our mistakes if we allow ourselves to do so. So, on this side, we ended up with 80 cents, 0.8 cents per song, per one song, right? On this one, we end up with 90 cents. Use the right money with an extra zero, with that other zero, right? 90 cents per one song. So the first one, the one that actually has a higher cost, is actually cheaper per song that you get. So that is unit rate. All we're trying to do is get a 1 in the denominator. Math is really simple. Like I said in the last video, a lot of these in this unit are fairly straightforward. Thanks for being here. If you're one of my students, see you in class. If you're not one of my students, thanks for joining us. You are an amazing human being. Thanks for being here. Check out emberlearninglabs.com for the other things that we're doing, and drop us a like. Why don't you? That'd be great. Thanks.